Welcome to the Ecumenical Church of Occitane's Advent and Christmas Carol Advent calendar. Each day during Advent we will reflect on one well-known Advent or Christmas carol, as well as looking at paintings of the sort that often appear on Christmas cards. We hope you'll join us every day as we prepare to celebrate again the birth of Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago. December the 21st. God rest you merry, gentlemen.
God rest you merry, gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Saviour was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray.
First, a bit of grammar. The first line is often written, God rest ye, merry gentlemen. Now, in older English, ye was only used when the subject of the sentence. As the object, it was always you. So in this sentence, God is the subject, you the object, hence you rather than ye. The next bit of grammar involves the insertion of a comma in the correct place. In Shakespeare's As You Like It, in Act 5, Scene 1, William says to Touchstone, God rest you merry, sir.
Tremble and depart.
Do, good William.
God rest you merry, sir.
There is a similar phrase in Romeo and Juliet. So in the late 16th century England, God rest you merry was a reasonably well-known greeting. It would seem that today's carol we do not sing about merry gentlemen, but about God wishing peace and happiness on them. God rest you merry, gentlemen. This is a good example of the sort of carol sung outdoors by carolers going from house to house. First the greeting, wishing merriness on the inhabitants in the first verse. Then in the last verse, the encouragement to sing praises all within this place. No mention of figgy pudding, but the pattern is clear. The earliest written version is handwritten and dates from the 1650s, but the carol may be earlier, going back at least as far as the 16th century according to some. The first printed version dates to around 1760. The carol tells the story of the Nativity, including the full story of the shepherds, from their calling by the angel, through their leaving of the flocks, to their arrival by the manger. The ox and ass are, of course, present. The last verse points to the need for love and reconciliation at this season. And with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace, this holy tide of Christmas doth bring redeeming grace. O tidings of comfort and joy, O tidings of comfort and joy. The usual tune to this carol is known to have existed since at least the early 19th century, and appears in a printed edition by Samuel Wesley from around that time. The carol was certainly very popular in the 19th century. Charles Dickens made mention of it in A Christmas Carol of 1843. The owner of one scant young nose, gnawed and mumbled by the hungry cold, as bones are gnawed by dogs, stopped down at Scrooge's keyhole to regale him with a Christmas carol. But at the first sound of God bless you, merry gentlemen, may nothing you dismay, Scrooge seized the ruler with such energy of action that the singer fled in terror, leaving the keyhole to the fog and even more congenial frost. It remains popular today, with versions by Bing Crosby, Annie Lennox and others. Today's painting is the Adoration of the Shepherds by Tintoretto, chosen because of the prominence of the shepherds in today's carol. Tintoretto was the son of a Venetian dyer, Tintore. He set up an artist workshop in Venice with an inscription over it which said, Il disegno di Michelangelo ed il colorito di Tiziano, Michelangelo's drawing and Titian's colour. This Adoration of the Shepherds is a relatively early work, dating to the 1540s and owing more to Titian than Michelangelo. It has a depth of colour which Michelangelo rarely achieved. In composition, it is a variation on a depiction of the Adoration of the Magi. There are 3 of them, shepherds that is, and one even bears a gift. It looks like a pair of birds. On the left, a woman carrying a child enters the scene. Perhaps she is one of the midwives of legend. There is also an ox near to Joseph. Perhaps the ass is hidden. And so the verse of the carol is illustrated. But when to Bethlehem they came, whereat this infant lay, they found him in a manger, where oxen feed on hay. His mother Mary kneeling, unto the Lord did pray.